morning. It is April the 14th. What? It's almost smack dab in the mid of April. Love that. Good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Time for coffee talk. Hold on. I ran out of coffee, so I have to do the protein shake now. We've moved on. It's feeling good. I hope you're having a great morning. Mother Nature's doing the thing. Of course, I didn't do this. Did I miss a step? No. Oh, I did miss a step. Hold on. Trying to show you the weather graphics. You know, Burris, when you think you've done everything to prepare for coffee talk and then you haven't. All right, now we can look at the weather graphics. Look how pretty that is, though. Rise and shine, friends. It's beautiful outside. Joanne, good morning to you. Michelle, good morning, beautiful. Katie, how are you? Jeannie, what's up? Frankie, what's up, beautiful? Bob, Victoria, how are y'all? Hope you're doing well this morning. Looking good in downtown Orlando. Let's head to the tourist district. Hi, guys. How are you? Let's head to Ocala. You've been in the 40s last couple of hours. You okay up there? Tavares, a little milder, lower 50s, just beautiful. Frankie for St. Pete will check in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Gulf's pretty. Yep. All right, beaches. Daytona looking good. Let's head over to Cape Canaveral. Oh, man, I want to go to port. I just want to be at the water. That's all I want in life. I just want to live life in the water and really not have people bother me. Like, that's, if I could just do that, I think life would be pretty good. All right, temperatures outside right now. Marion County, you have climbed. You're now at 50 degrees live. It's 57 degrees in Orlando, 55 in Leesburg, 52 in Palm Coast. So it's a beautiful morning. Love that. Here's a look at our 12-hour forecast. Getting on up there. 80 degrees by 1 o'clock, 84 degrees by 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's looking good. Taylor's asking, did you just call your brother beautiful? I did. He's got some good genes. I have a little bit of good genes too. Nah, that's my buddy. Hope you're all doing well though. It's a great start. We're running out of these cool mornings though. Okay. Temperatures this morning were in the 50s for most of us. This afternoon though, we are into the 80s, right? And then tomorrow into the upper 80s. And by mid to late week, it just starts to get toasty. It's because we don't have any cold fronts, right? So we're warmer today. Tomorrow with no front, we get even warmer. And like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's just straight up hot, you know, with high pressure building in. Now, there is a cold front there out over Texas, Louisiana, like Mississippi, Arkansas. It's going to try to work our direction, but it's not really going to do it. And what I think is interesting is looking at the models. All right, I'm going to show this to you. This is the current data. All right, Saturday's forecast yesterday was at 88, 89. It has shifted into the 90s. And now the models are showing a front coming in around next Tuesday. The reason I show this is because the models keep kicking the can down the curb. And if you've watched Coffee Talk a while, you know this is very normal this time of year. They'll show a front, and then they'll keep pushing it out. And then you just realize summer's here. So, just, you know, those of us that follow weather know that when you start seeing this happening, they're kicking the can down and kicking it. You know that the summer is about to happen. Yeah. Good times. So anyway, I'll pop up the 7-day forecast, and we can talk about all the things, but I'll pop up the 7-day forecast, and we can at least chat about it and go on a deep dive down whatever you'd like. But yeah, take a minute. Take a minute to let that 7-day forecast settle in. I'll give you a minute. Oh boy, that is going to be warm. 87 on Monday. Not too bad. Whoa, 90 on Wednesday. Yep, there's that. All right, have you taken a minute to accept our fate? It's going to be a little warm. right? Yukon says 90s. No, I know. That's why I wanted you to have a minute. Yep. America heading to the summer, whereas Australia is heading to the winter. Speaking of Australia, apparently one of your exports, Bluey, has my entire family crying this morning. The return of Shrek to argue about his swamp is here. This is correct. Nikki, good morning to you. Joanne, how are you? The Sunshine State. Like, this is a beautiful forecast, right? I mean, this is good. It's just going to be a little warm. Yeah. Springtime surprise race next weekend at Disney, hoping for no rain. There will be a few showers, but it doesn't look to be too rough of a rain forecast from what we're seeing. The models are also pushing that rain out, right? Yesterday, it was showing showers on Thursday. Now it's kind of maybe Friday into Saturday. We'll probably shift that out and out and out and out as well. Yeah. Ann says we're watching it after church. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. Trying to watch my phone since our internet was going out. Happy anniversary to my husband and I. Dawn, happy anniversary to you guys. Amy, I don't mind the heat, but the humidity, I know. Well, and the problem is, you usually don't get one without another. Look at the pattern here, all right? The winds are coming in off of the Bahamas. They're coming in off the ocean. You can't get winds coming from the ocean like that without it grabbing some of that humidity and bringing it in. It just doesn't work. So that's kind of where we're at. And if you're curious, as we get into the 90s, yeah, the humidity will be following suit. I saw somebody asking about pollen. You hear my nose? It's a little lower. It's still in the high category, but it's a little lower today, tomorrow, and then it goes back up. So Annie Marsh, there you go. Yep. There's that. Good times. Yep, pollen is so high, it is rough. Oak and grass are the predominant allergens. Wish the wind would chill out. We don't have a ton of wind out there this morning. Take a look. Yeah, I mean, it's been gusty, but like 3 miles an hour. The highest is 6 over at New Smyrna Beach Airport. That's not crazy. And it's like a drainage wind. It's allowed us to cool down. So it's really not, it's not too breezy, right? Katie, this is one of those things. Didn't expect to read this on the old bingo card. My chicken woke me up this morning doing her warning call. A hawk was on top of the coop. Good way to wake up. Yeah, that's terrifying. Also, that's cool that you have a chicken. I've been called the chicken. Joanne says Flonase Day again. Oh, yeah. So far, I'm glad. Oh, yeah, Yukon. It's going to be something. We'll have to watch and see. I don't even want to get into that here. Yeah, that's outside of all of our mission objectives for Coffee Talk. Yeah, Ann says it's getting better. The allergens, my nose is not. It's already a big nose, but that's genetics. AC will be running already. Good morning, all. Yeah, good morning. Chris says I have chicken legs. Yeah, there's that. There's that. Let's see. Chickens don't ride in jets. Well, that's perhaps. Of course, Amy Ferrer. Of course. Thank you. Had my allergy med and Flonase this morning. Hate allergies. Oh, I hate allergies too. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. So looking at the 7-day forecast, like it's very clear we're still in the dry season, right? But those temperatures are a good reminder we're not far off. Hurricane season, just a few, 7, 14, 21, 28, right? Like there's only a few more weeks until hurricane season gets going. Gross. Victoria says, we're headed to Titusville for coffee and going to play tourist. That sounds like so much fun. I love that. Linda says, into summer patterns soon? Yeah, pretty soon. Yep. Blue Angels had a show here in DFW this weekend, and then they're coming our way, baby. Yeah. Also, a reminder, Friday at 1 is Kenneth Otto's memorial. Is that a thing? Did they not have a memorial already, Yukon? I didn't know anything about that. Still will keep Kenneth and his beautiful wife in my thoughts. I think about them often. But at least they're together, right? When I look at temperatures, it's nothing compared to Australia's weather. It depends what states and territory. Well, I mean, listen, every corner of the planet has its chaos. For us, thankfully, it's getting warm for us, but it's not like, other spots. Victoria, when are the Blue Angels coming? The Blue Angels are performing at the Orlando Air Show, which is coming up this weekend. And, we were talking about kicking the can down the curb, right? Like, with no cooler air coming in, we're talking about a nice warm forecast for the Blue Angels. Yeah, highs in the 90s. Also, it's not just the Blue Angels. Like, let me pull up here Orlando Air Show. All right, so who else is performing? Okay, there's some pretty great acts. The Blue Angels are the Blue Angels, but you've got the F-22 Raptor demo team. That's cool. The B-25 Bomber Panchito, which I saw at Sun and Fun this week. Coast Guard team, Fat Albert will be there, of course, supporting the Blue Angels. Quicksilver P-51D Mustang, which has got the canopy top. A KC-135, and there will be a United States Air Force Heritage Flight, which that's obviously also super cool. So yeah, there's gonna be some cool stuff. It's gonna be some cool stuff. So head out to the Orlando Air Show next weekend. I'm dragging my family, absolutely dragging my family. Yeah, they did not yet. Yukon says, interesting. I did not know. Well, thank you for passing it on. Rosebud says, I miss Kenneth, especially when there's a rocket launch going up. Kenneth used to send me emails every time there was a rocket because he got information as kind of a technician, and it was just neat to see what he would have to share. So, yeah. Jeannie's asking, when do you go up with the Blue Angels? It is on Wednesday. So, I don't know what my report time is. I have to figure that out, but holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah. Victoria says, I did not know Kenneth had passed away. So sad. He did pass away, yeah. Sandy, in the 70s, I knew all of the Blue Angels. They had their convention at the Hilton House of Beef on West Colonial Drive. I worked there. What is a Hilton House of Beef? Is that a restaurant at a Hilton? I'm like, they had their convention at a Hilton House of Beef. Is that that's a restaurant, right? It has to be, right? Yukon, I enjoy when we have the air shows in Melbourne. It's practically my backyard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Joanne says, memories of a lifetime for you. Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is one of those things I wouldn't have expected to ever get a chance to do, so the fact that it's happening is ridiculous. But, hey, at least, it's going to be a warm day. It's going to be gorgeous. Yukon, back when Orlando had a Navy. Yeah. Will your face cam be live streamed during your flight? I would imagine it's not going to be live streamed, but I will have the tapes, and I will publish the tapes and all of that. Bob, yes, I will be at the Orlando Sanford Airport. Yep. Which is my home airport. Like, what's so funny is it's like, I'll be flying with the Blue Angels on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm taking a Cessna up. And then, of course, there's the weekend watching the air show. Sandy says, yes, back in the day, it was real popular for conventions. The Shriners were there. Okay, I've just never heard of it. Hotel and restaurant. Got it. I'm still going to say where it depends. I've been told by so many people, eat bananas. That way it tastes the same going in as it does coming back out. We'll see. That's gross. I don't want to talk about it. We'll see how this goes. I'll tell you all the good and the bad. Upfront and honest. I won't hold anything back. All right. Yeah. And what an amazing non-scale victory. Who would have thought you'd have this opportunity? Yeah, I used to be too big to even get in one of these things. So, yeah, this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. Okay, it's really freaking cool. Just going to say that. Just going to say that right there. I want to see the video of you with the... Oh, yeah, I'm going to have... I will have to post it just because... Just because I don't work Thursday and can get the lowdown on that coffee talk after the experience. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Compression socks, thigh highs. I'm going to need to do some research on, like, what to do. I've started watching, like, G-Force videos of people getting, like, flight training for the military, and they're all passing out. But I think that they're, like, trying to make them do it. Anyway, it's a whole... Yeah. That'll be new pictures for your home office. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like family in front of an FA-18 Super Hornet. Yeah. Yup. Yep. Sally says hot weather's coming. It is. It's absolutely coming. But it gives us the chance to do things like heading to the beach. Water temperatures are cool enough that when we look ahead, right, with the breeze coming in off the ocean, it is going to keep things just a little bit cooler. So if we're in the mid-80s across the inland areas, we'll be in the upper 70s, lower 80s for our coastal communities. But right at the beach, sand, mid-70s. Water temperatures in the lower 70s, looking great. By the way, heading out today, last day of sun and fun. Heading out to Lakeland. Air shows, static displays, vendors, all kinds of fun stuff. Beautiful weather for it, too. Really beautiful stuff. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Water parks around Central Florida today, looking good. Upper 70s into the mid-80s. Water temperatures, they always keep them heated into the 80s, so that's good. Yeah. So, listen, it's a great forecast. If you're heading to the beach, if you're doing boating, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. They might have what you need to wear there. I know that I'm getting a flight suit, Yukon. Yeah, I don't know the rest of it. What time is my flight Wednesday? Stand by. Checking. It is... I will fly from 1:15 to 2:15. Yep. Yep. 1:15 to 2:15. Oh my gosh. 1:15 to 2:15 on Wednesday. Brian Keller, how are you? Let's see here. Makes me miss Central Florida. Billy over on X says, I had to shut our windows last night smelling a landfill here in New Jersey. They have bladders in the thighs of their uniforms to keep the blood from leaving the head. There's also, it's called the Hick maneuver that you have to do. I've been starting to learn about these things. Oliver says you should do coffee talk from the Orlando Speed World on the 28th. Cars, coffee, and drags, plus roll racing. I mean, that sounds like fun. Blue Angels, flight with the worst baggage rules. Yeah, you can't bring anything, right? Isn't all of Joe? My God, Taylor. Leave it to Taylor to write the most inappropriate things that make you laugh, and I don't even... it's like, I laugh before I can say that that's terrible. Taylor, you're a mess. Oh, man. Victoria, can you tell? Is the fire still burning in the compound in Palm Bay? We can look at the radar. There's no guarantees that it would show up. So this is the Melbourne Radar. There may be... Yeah, it's atmospherically, it's not, we're not like in a spot where we can really pick up on the fires for now. Debbie, so exciting. What an experience for you and your family. You're taking your son out of school. Yeah. So Amanda, the girl that we watched her report yesterday, she and I were chatting the other day, and she's just like, it's worth taking your kids out of school. So Jeannie's going to take off of work. Kids are going to pause school for the day. Annie, is there a fire? I don't know. I mean, I could probably... Let me check and see if there's any controlled permits or anything there. I haven't looked at fire stuff in a while. All right, active burn authorizations. Hold on. So the only active burn authorization that I see for today is a broadcast burn out on the out at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. I don't see any for Palm Bay or anything, but I see an active burn over at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. All right. So there you go. I live in a beautiful part of Jersey. We get a bad rap. I didn't say it, Frank. I didn't say it. Look, I've got family that lived in Jersey for years. I love Jersey. I don't understand why people hate on it. Seriously, I've had great times. Victoria says, no, it wasn't an active burn. The fire in Palm Bay started last night. I don't see anything about it. Florida wildfire viewer. Let's see. Okay, I don't see, I see, I don't see anything in Palm Bay. Was it a house? That's why I get esky bad because of fires. What? Chris says, I lived in New Jersey for 2 weeks. Did you actually move? Like, I feel like there's a broader story there. Yeah. I find things wrong with anywhere not Florida, except Alaska, Wyoming, Montana, and South Dakota. Oh, that's interesting. No smell anymore. So that was a thing then, Debbie? Huh. Interesting. All right. There you go. Questions? Oh, okay. Military duty. Okay, so you were there. Okay, got it. I'm like, you lived there for 2 weeks and then did you move? Okay, military duty, that's different. All right. Questions for everybody? Anybody? Anything before we go? I know we've got, what is it? We've got 3 minutes before the Today Show cut-in. I'm doing sunrise and noon tomorrow, so we're going to be stuck together doing coffee talk here at the station, which just means we'll be able to do the field trip thing again. Going over to the green screen and doing all that fun stuff. All right, questions, comments, concerns? Can we say hi to Newlywed? Who's the Newlywed, Yukon? Of course we could say hi, if we know who they are. Stacy and Gary, have a great day. Be good. Melanie's asking about humidity. Is the humidity going to stay at bay with the hot temperature? It's going to be picking up a little bit. Yeah. The Blue Angels put on one heck of a show, Brian says. Oh, in 2017 for sure. Oh, Christina. Yes. Well, she's walking in now. Yes, we can say hello. Let's do that real quick before we get too close to the Today Show cut-in. They wanted to say hi to the Newlywed. And stupid me, I'm like, who's the Newlywed? What an idiot. Like, what an idiot.
No such thing.
Look at this glow.
Hi, Coffee Talk
Look
family.
At this glow.
Hi.
Okay, like.
We did it! Clearly, I'm still on cloud a million. That was really loud in your ear.
Your guests are
so
sending you the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. People. So last night, we sent a mass text to all of our family. We ended up having more than 200 close family and friends in Destin, and I just asked people to upload their pictures so we could see it from their perspective, and it's just the joy, the love, just the kindness that was in that room. You know what I mean?
That's what you want. I mean, that's what you hope for.
Yeah, and as you go into that union, you want people who will be genuinely cheering for you in your corner, and I got to tell you, we're so blessed to have that and some. Yeah. It was a time. It was an amazing time.
Congratulations.
It was so great. I can't wait to get the professional pictures and videos
back,
so.
Well,
Thank you, everyone.
Did you already pay that bill?
Oh, that bill's been paid, too.
God. Yeah, I remember when I picked mine up, and maybe got a minute left. The photographer, nice guy, he's like, do you want to buy any of the pictures? I'm like, sweetheart, I thought I already did. And he's like, well, if you want professionally printed, I'm like, Walgreens.com, yo.
As stressful as the process was, it was worth every bit of it. Every bit of it. It's a memory for a lifetime.
It is. It is. That's true. That's true. All right, people. We gotta go do TV now, okay? Thanks for hanging out for Coffee Talk. We'll do more. What shift are you tomorrow? Daytime. It would have been fun if you were on Sunrise. All right. Taylor says CVS is better. They're all good. I think I use CVS, actually. I think I just said I wasn't going to pay a ton of money for pictures I already paid a ton of money for. All right. Anyway, and if you're a photographer in this group, don't at me. I'm just, it is what it is. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll see you on TV in a couple minutes. And for sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll do Coffee Talk again.